What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Money. I'm super glad to have you guys here. All 5,000 plus of you all. That is super cool, I think. Over 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to put out a video on that about how long it took to get here, how much I make with 5,000 subscribers, etc. But today, what I want to talk to you guys about is the crypto market. It has been on the rocks lately. There have been massive declines in especially the cryptos that we follow on this channel, and in general, a crypto-wide, you would call it crash if we were talking about stocks, but since cryptos can go up and down by 10, 20, 30%, 40% down, 100, 200, 300% up in a day, it's not that big a deal in the crypto market. So there are two reasons that I think that are moving the crypto markets in general down in the past few days, even though, of course, today things seem to be rebounding, which is great. But I think that there are two negative pressures crypto market-wide that I want to talk about today. And all I ask in return is one little thumbs up button. Click there for the YouTube algorithm, and we will get into it. So in the last couple of weeks or so, we have seen just big-time declines in almost all the cryptos that I follow, that we follow on this channel, with the notable exception of Elon. That one has been trading for the most part sideways since it hit its most recent peak and then kind of retreated a little bit, and it's kind of traded around 5 zeros, 1.5 to 1.8. So that's kind of the outlier in these. But the other two that we really follow on this channel, which is Shiba and Bitcoin, have taken a dive. And if you've been looking at this and you've had your crypto.com tracker on, or whatever you guys use to look at the crypto markets, whatever cryptos that you've had, you've probably seen a ton of red in the in your trackers. Shiba, for example, it was off about 50% from its all-time high of 0.408, and I'm happy to say today that it is, right now has gone up a little bit, and I'm looking at my phone over here, and it's up about 20% on the day, which is great. We're back up to 4052. But Bitcoin, the OG, the one that has the most market cap, holds the most market share, and has the power to move markets, and often does. And often, if you see everything in the red, Bitcoin is also in the red, and if you see everything in the green, Bitcoin is also in the green. But it has had a bit of a fall from a high of about 68,500 or so to what we're sitting at right now with 58,106 per Bitcoin, which is a decrease of about 16%. And in a market that large, a decrease of 16% is quite a bit of a loss. So why are these things happening? And in all the subreddits that I'm in for any one of these cryptos, it is doom and gloom. It's, is it ever going to go back up? Are we ever going to see any growth? Should I sell? Should I? And then other people saying buy the dip, hold, hold forever, hold more, whatever. The reasons that I think that the crypto market in general is going down are twofold. Number one is the infrastructure bill that recently became law. This is the actual physical infrastructure bill that is supposed to be going for roads, bridges, high-speed internet, et cetera, et cetera. This is the bipartisan bill that hasn't had as much problems getting through government as the social and climate spending bill. But in this bill, there is more regulation on the reporting requirements for brokerages, aka exchanges, to report your crypto trading. So anything now that is a crypto transaction of $10,000, whether it's a gain or a loss, over $10,000 is required to be reportable by the exchanges back to the IRS. Now, a lot of folks think that is some sort of new regulation, that they're really starting to hammer down on the cryptocurrency market. But really, you guys were supposed to be doing reporting for taxation purposes, for capital gains and losses for crypto already. Now, because the IRS treats the cryptocurrencies as an asset, it is required to have the same amount of taxation as if you had bought and sold a stock or bought and sold a piece of real estate or anything else that would be subject to capital gains tax. The only difference was there was no reporting requirement necessarily for these transactions, and so people could get by with not paying their capital gains tax. But usually what I say here is, Anything that I say is not a recommendation to buy, hold, or sell a stock or crypto, but what I can say for sure is that I fully recommend that you guys pay your taxes, because if there's one thing that I am more passionate about than making money for myself and helping you all make money, is also not going to prison and helping you all not go to prison. So this taxation thing really is just putting in writing and making some reporting requirements for the different exchanges so that they report that to the IRS, so that the IRS can try to get all of the tax money that it is legally entitled to, whether you guys agree with that or not. You know, I have my own opinions, and I'm sure all of you guys out there do. That has put negative pressure on the cryptocurrency markets, because it is looked at as regulation that wasn't there before. These things were supposed to be done anyhow, and it's that's always been the law, and really nothing has changed. But again, nonetheless, any type of regulatory pressure will put negative pressure on the cryptocurrency market, and I think that that has been a lot of the scare that we've seen so far. The other thing that I've heard batted around quite a bit is that it's just coming up to the holidays, and people are not spending as much money on investing as crypto, and they're spending more money on, for example, traveling for Thanksgiving, booking travel for Christmas, looking ahead at Christmas gift purchases, especially with the supply chain issues that the entire world is facing right now, and just trying to get things squared away for Christmas. Now, anything that's going to take a lot of money away from investing into crypto, which in a lot of cases is a retail investor type of driven investment, versus the people's like 401ks and things of that nature, where money is automatically put into the stock market. That's why that doesn't necessarily have the negative effect on the stock market. In addition, all these companies are making tons of money selling products to people for Christmas time, and so those will go on the earnings reports, which will boost the price of the stocks and boost the price of the stock market. The crypto market does not have that luxury, being that there are no earnings reports, there's no profit reports, there's no nothing. So what can you guys do when the crypto market is falling out, when your preferred crypto is on a downhill slide? What you really got to do, guys, is you need to zoom the chart out. And I've said this in several other videos. I've said it about stocks. If stocks crash, I've said it if crypto markets crash, and I'll link one of those videos up here, because they are very important, and it's not just the everyday information that you guys may want to be getting on these cryptos or these stocks or index funds or real estate that I talk about. But what it is a broad market mindset that you have to have in order to be a long-term investor into nearly any market, because as much as things run up, they absolutely will come back down. And if you guys zoom the chart out on Bitcoin, you zoom it out to 3 months. As a matter of fact, let me get into my crypto.com app, and let me just go through a couple of these cryptos that we are in, specifically Bitcoin and Shiba Inu, because those are the two that have kind of fallen the most. And so let's just start with Bitcoin. The 1 day we're down 2%. The 1 week we're down 7.14%. In a month you're down 13.22%. But in 3 months you're up 17.99%. And in 6 months Bitcoin is up 77%. So if you've been a holder of Bitcoin for any amount of time, 6 months or so, you are doing fabulous. Back to Shiba Inu token. And this is one that I've been in. I've made a ton of money on Shiba Inu token. Now the 1 day today is we're up 19%, but the 1 week we're down 1.85, and that's all we are down. Now keep in mind that is taking into account today's rally of 20%. So we'll see how that goes for today. If you've been in the Shiba Inu token for 1 month, you're up almost 90%. If you've been in it for 3 months, you are up 531%. And that is the zoom the chart outlook that you have to take on this. If you've been in for a while, if you have just recently gotten in, you got in near the all-time high, zoom the chart out, look at what is possible in the coin, and always before you invest in any coin, any stock, or in any amount of real estate, you need to do your own research. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not your financial advisor, and none of this is advice to buy, sell, or hold a stock or crypto. This is simply the things that I am doing. So if you're looking at a crypto and you're looking at its market cap, look at where it can go from here. How much more value is it going to take for that coin to double, to triple, to 10x, okay? Keep that in mind for when you're looking at these cryptos. Compare it to other cryptos that are on the market, what their market caps are, and if it is a project that can realistically get to be the same size or bigger than other comparable projects. So just always do your research, guys. Zoom the chart out. If you are panicking right now and you are solidly in the green for profit, you know, I was up to like, I was up 1,000% in Shiba Inu token. Now I'm only up 580%. That's not a big deal to me. I am 100% winning with those numbers right there. So, guys, that is my take on why the crypto markets are down right now. The not actually regulation, but the appearance of more regulation being applied to the cryptocurrency markets and the upcoming holidays, I think, are putting negative pressure on the markets. And again, guys, if you're up, zoom the chart out, look at what has been happening in the past, 3 months, 6 months, to kind of pull yourself back off the ledge of if it's down, 5 or 10 or 20% today after a run up of 500%. Guys, if you don't have a brokerage yet to trade stocks, to trade Bitcoin, to trade SHIB, unfortunately Elon is not on it, but WeBull, if you sign up with WeBull, you use my link below, you deposit $100, you can get up to $2,300 in free stock. That's an instantaneous return on your money without having really to do anything at all. If you guys are interested, click that link and get you some free stock. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything that I put out. If you are been with me for a while, hit the like button. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys are new here, also hit the like button as it helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate everyone who subscribed. It's super cool being over 5,000. It's sort of one of those things that you think is going to happen, but then you're like, I don't know if it'll ever happen. But I appreciate you guys watching today, and I'll see you in the next one.